What is up, you guys? Welcome to HIIT class with Team Mots. Happy Saturday, or whatever Saturday you're working out with us. Got a little two-parter for you today. First, we're going through 3 rounds, and each round is 6 minutes, so a little bit longer. We get a nice 2-minute break after each round today. Those rounds are going to consist of some lunge and squats. We're going to go over these. Push-ups and rows. Some out and overhead in a squat position, and finally some good old burpees. So after that, you get a 2-minute rest, and then we're going to keep going through that, 2 more rounds. And then the second part of today's workout, we're doing a little ab finisher, getting those beach pads ready. So we'll call out those movements for you. We're going to do 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest for 7 different movements. And again, we're going to call those out for you as we go through them with you. So that is what we got in store today. You are going to need some weights if you want to use some weights. So ideally some dumbbells for those rows. So you can pause the video now if you want to go grab those. Otherwise, it has some modifications if you don't have any dumbbells to use for today's workout. So keep that in mind. But without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get warmed up.
Alright, you guys, you know the drill. Follow along. We are going to start with burpees. Oh yeah. Let's do 15 burpees. Just a nice easy pace warming up here.
Should be working on that breathing. Trying to see if you can land flat-footed every time.
Awesome job. Do some air squats now, so let's do 15 of those.
Keeping that chest upright as much as you can. We're keeping the heels down, driving the knees out. A few more here.
Whew. Awesome job. Okay. Oh no, I'm supposed to stop saying that. Alright, next up we're going to do some arm movements, warm up those shoulder joints. So let's start with arm circles, starting nice and small going forward. Getting a little bit bigger. And bigger. And full circle. Keep that core nice and tight. All right. Now starting small again, going backwards. A little bigger. A little bit more. And full circle. Awesome job. Oh no. Alright, next up, palms up. Go parallel with the ground. Keep a nice strong core through these. Alright, palms down. Up and down. awkward swimmer, so alternate your arms. Alright, shake it out, boxer shuffle. Doing some twists and pivots now. So, you're gonna reach over one side, try and look all the way behind you. It's a really nice way to just bring out your back.
Letting that trail foot come off just up onto the toe.
Alright, we're gonna get back into those dynamic movements a little bit. We're gonna do nice little dance move here. This is really good to warm up your arches, warm up your ankles. We should get the blood flowing a little bit more. Alright, we're gonna do butt kickers now.
And getting those feet moving as fast as you can. Pulling those heels up.
Alright, and high knees.
And fast feet here, fast feet.
And 3, 2, 1, stop. Alright. Stretch out for a second. Reach towards the ground as much as you can. Pulse a little bit.
Should be feeling a good hamstring stretch, maybe even lower back. Maybe calf, depending where you're tight.
Now work your feet out a little bit wider. Should be more of a groin stretch. And try and walk your hands backward to sink even deeper. Alright. Come out of that. We need some hip circles next since we have a lot of lunges coming up. So we go outward first. And 2 more. All right, we go in now.
Cool.
All right, you guys, in addition to that, while you're watching us explain the movements, and you can test them out, break this if you need to, but I'd like you to just sit down into your squat position, weight through your heels, just get nice and comfy right here, pulse a little bit to each side, work out any kinks you might have right now.
Playing with the elbows too, driving those knees out, that helps you.
Alright, you keep doing that. We are going to explain the movements.
Okay, first one we got in today's workout. 6 reps of 2 jumping lunges plus a squat. So 1 rep itself is 2 jumping lunges plus a squat. You're gonna do that for 6 times. So what that looks like is something like this. That's 1. So to break it down again, we're doing a lunge to begin, jumping into that position, going wide with the feet, not riding that tightrope. You're going to jump immediately into the next one. So 1, 2, and then jump into your squatting position, ride that down and back up. That's 1 rep. So of course, jumping lunges are a more difficult movement. Your quads might start to burn pretty early on, so if you need to scale this back just a little bit, let's just go over some normal lunges. So it would be lunge forward and step back, lunge with the other leg, step back, and then hit a squat. So still getting a lot of good work in there, just taking out a little bit of that jumping for you. Also a good option if you're in an apartment or something like that and jumping on your floors early in the morning might wake up the neighbors. So you can go for that route there. That is the first movement we have. Second one, we're doing a push-up plus 2 rows. This is where the dumbbells will come in play if you have them. If not, totally fine. We're going to cover both options for you today. So if you have dumbbells, you're going to set them wide enough apart so when you come down in your push-up, your chest can still hit the ground. So get set up in a good plank, hit a push-up, keeping those elbows close. Come on back up, and then row with one arm. Try to stay as solid as you can through the core and not letting shoulders turn, and then hitting the other arm. That is 1 rep. So a push-up plus 2 rows is 1 rep. You're doing that 9 times in a row. So notice Lauren had her feet wide there too. Definitely is something you probably want to do. Ask for a bit of stability there through that row. If you do not have dumbbells today, like we said, totally fine. We're just going to go for a push-up and 2 shoulder taps. So Lauren's going to demo for us here. Hit a push-up, 1 shoulder tap, going to the opposite shoulder, and then other shoulder tap. That's 1 rep. 2 reps, and so on and so forth. And then lastly, to scale down the push-up a little bit, if that's something you're still kind of working on, we can go a couple different ways. You can still lower yourself down, and then come up with the knees to kind of decrease that lever, and then reset for your rows. Or just go right to the knees from the get-go. All the way down, all the way back up, and then set your feet if you want to for more stability, or if you're comfortable enough staying on the knees, that's totally fine as well. So that's the push-up and rows. Third movement, out and overhead in a squat position. You are going to need a lighter weight, and this is something you all should have. You can go grab a can of food, you can grab a bottle of soap, you can grab whatever you have. It's just a few pounds. This shouldn't be heavy today. This should just be something to keep you honest with your movement. So you're going to start with that weight in front of your chest. Squat on down as low as you can. We are going overhead with this implement, so we want you to be able to go as low as you can while still keeping your arms straight. So Lauren's going to show us here. We're going to go out and up, overhead, keeping those arms locked out, back out in front, and in. That's 1 rep. 2 reps. 3 reps. So on and so forth. So notice her arms didn't break as she went overhead. They stayed locked out. This may mean for you that you only get into a power position, so kind of just a quarter squat, right? That's totally fine. You want to see that stability through the upper thoracic part of the back and through the arms in that lockout position. So as low as you can go while not coming up on the toes or being unstable or breaking at the arms. It's good for today. And then last movement, we already did them, 15 burpees. Again, we want to make those as efficient as possible. So think of just falling down to the ground, arching up, and then shooting those feet underneath you, finishing with that jumping clap. So again, falling down as quick as you can, not doing a negative push-up or anything. Arching, so using that kind of abs and lower back to help assist the arms in that push-up, and then shooting the feet underneath you, landing with flat feet, jumping clap, 15 of those. So we're going through that for 3 total rounds of 6 minutes, with a 2-minute break in between each round.
To clarify, just keep going through the 6, 9, 12, 15, and then when the bell rings for a rest, take your rest, and then when we start up again, just start where you left off. So just keep going through.
Yep, exactly. So like we said earlier, that was part A. Part B, quick little ab finisher. We're going to hold that on until the end. I'm not going to give that away quite yet. So be ready for that though. We'll have that 2-minute rest after the 3rd round, and then immediately hop into the abs. So we'll let you know when we get there.
Yeah.
But all right, we're about to get started. If you need to grab those weights, go ahead and do that now. Get some music bumping, go grab some water, whatever you need to get for this workout. We are gonna get started. All right, guys, going in 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, go. Starting with those jumping lunges plus a squat. Nice job, guys. Try to push as long as you can with these dumbbells if you have them. Maybe try to get through a round or so, but we don't want you to be taking a lot of break. So scale to those shoulder taps if you need to. Doing great, everybody. Just keep on moving. Nice solid pace.
Good job, you guys. Whew. More than halfway. Good job. Just over a minute left.
Doing great, everybody. Doing great.
Whew, almost there.
Three, two, one.
Whew. Great job. Whew.
One round down, now nice 2-minute rest.
You might have noticed these dumbbells are just a touch too heavy for me, but we don't have anything lighter. So what I decided to do was 3 with those, and then the rest with just shoulder taps with no weight, so that I can keep moving. So whatever works for you.
During this rest, as always, focus on that breathing. Big deep breaths in, long exhales out. Doing our best to get some oxygen flowing through the body again. Bringing that heart rate back down. Get ready to go for round 2.
It's hot.
Tis toasty. Finally getting some nice sunny weather. About 30 seconds. If you were sitting down, try to stand back up. Keep moving around. Don't let your body think that you're done. A couple more rounds to go. Alright guys, 3, 2, 1, go! Start where you left off.
Let's get after it. Almost there. Want to hear you clap on those burpees?
Last minute, guys. Here we go. Sit in front of our fan.
Alright, we only have one more round.
Hopefully you've kind of found a pace that you can settle in. Let's try to keep that going on this last round. And turn it up just a little bit if you can. Get on those last couple minutes. Deep breaths, you guys, deep breaths.
Doing good. We're almost there.
Almost there.
I feel like me saying almost there is kind of like saying, are we there yet? On a road trip.
But we are almost there.
We are, but we really are.
Alright guys, if you're sitting down, stand back up. We got just over 30 seconds. Keep that body moving.
So sweaty.
So sweaty.
All right, let's do this.
10 seconds, guys. Three, 2, 1, go. Last round, picking up where you left off. Great job, everybody. Keep chipping away here.
Just keep breathing, you guys. Doing great. We're actually almost there.
Last minute, guys. Last minute.
Seconds.
Three, two, one.
Woo!
Nice job.
Whew. That was a tough one.
Yeah.
Awesome job, you guys. We're gonna give ourselves that 2-minute rest and then get right into the ab finisher, which will be great.
Oh yeah. Way to keep pushing through that though. Way to keep moving.
Woo.
Can you sit down for a second? Go ahead, do that. We'll get back up here in about a minute.
If you're ready for abs, you can skip ahead.
I feel like us and need that 2 minutes. Stick with us. Alright guys, so we'll go over these really quick. We'll also call them out as we're going through during that 15-second rest transition period.
So don't worry about remembering them.
No. But in case you want to know, we got V-ups, Russian twists, flutter kicks, reverse crunches, bicycles, hollow bodies, and then finally, good old-fashioned sit-ups to round it out.
Start that in about 30 seconds.
Alright. Switch the clock.
Yeah. Alright. Let's switch the clock. We'll give us 10 seconds and then we're going to get after it. Good job. Activity complete. Almost. Almost. Just making the buyout right now. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Alright. 10 seconds. Starting with V-ups. Or tuck-ups, whatever you would like. Go!
Begin.
And rest. Our next movement is Russian twists.
So trying to keep your feet and knees together. Feet off the ground a little bit if you can.
Go!
underneath your butt, to the side, on top of your stomach, make it a little bit more difficult. So up to you, but straight legs, little kicks.
And go.
Shoulders off the ground.
Rest.
All right, reverse crunches. Again.
Oh.
So bringing those knees up. Trying to get the hips off the ground. Whew. Burn.
And rest. Whew, those are hard.
Yeah, they were.
Bicycles are next.
So go opposite knee, opposite elbow.
And lots of fun.
Lots of fun.
And go.
Whew.
Oh yeah.
These get harder with very little breath.
Alright, we got this. And rest.
Just a couple more here, guys.
Nice, we're gonna hold a hollow body.
So just having that lower back on the ground, trying to have legs straight off the ground, shoulders off the ground. Arms overhead if you can, but scale down to the side of you if you need to. Or play around with one knee tucked and one arm down. Or a full tuck. But doing your best to keep the shoulders off the ground.
Good job, you got it. Woo! One left. Classic sit-ups. I'm gonna do a pike sit-up with my legs straight.
You can go butterfly with knees out or standard knees straight up in the air. Making sure you're coming up, sitting up to at least 90 degrees. Good job, you guys.
I'm going to hit a seal stretch.
And you should too.
Whew.
Activity completed.
Good job, you guys.
If you're like me and haven't been doing enough ab work, my abs are killing me right now. So this will make them feel a lot better. Stretch things out a little bit. Having those hips on the ground. If you need to start on the elbows, that's totally fine, and then work your way up. Trying to get some deep breaths here. Fill up the stomach with that air. Stretch things out through the diaphragm. This is also a good stretch for all those burpees that we did. If you have some low back pain through the burpees, this will kind of help alleviate some of that pressure from the low back. About 10 more seconds here, you guys. We might hit a little world's greatest stretch. Just kind of loosen up the legs a little bit from the squats and burpees that we had. 2, 1. Oh, lower yourself back down.
Oh.
Slowly come out of that. Or just take a nap, hit pause, come back when you're ready. Alright, we're going to hit a quick world's greatest stretch on either side. So you're going to start in a lunge. We're going to hold each position for about 10-15 seconds. So during this lunge, tuck those hips underneath you. Don't flare that lower back. Really tuck your butt under you. You'll feel a good stretch through the hip flexor and the quad there. And try to actively lower your hips towards the ground. Alright, let's interlock those hands. Spread the shoulder blades apart and push your hands as far away from you as you can. Let's bring those hands up overhead. Reach them high towards the sky. Still keeping that butt tucked under you though. Having a good midline position here. Alright, let's lean on forward now towards that planted front foot. Getting your chest as low to the ground as you can. You should feel a good hamstring and kind of groin stretch in that front leg, as well as still feeling a good hip stretch in that back leg. If you're flexy like Lauren, get your forearms on the ground. If you're like me, just hang out here. 5 more seconds. And last part on this side, we're going to lean back on that back leg, sit on that back foot, and get a good calf and hamstring stretch in this front leg. Reaching as far as you can, knee, calf, ankle, foot. But no matter how far you can reach, really flexing that foot back towards you to get a stretch through that leg. About 5 more seconds here. 2, 1. Good. Slowly come on out of that. Now switch sides. So again, lunging out. Actively rotating the hips underneath you. Should feel that good stretch up here. Alright, let's interlock those hands. Push them away from you. And let's bring those hands up overhead. Reach them high.
It's hard after that movement.
Yeah.
Oof.
All right, leaning on forward. Keeping that front foot planted, trying to drive that front knee out. And dropping those hips as low as you can. Three, two, one. And last part on this side, sitting back on that back foot, pulling that front foot towards you. About 5 more seconds here. 3, 2, 1. Slowly come out of that. We got one more stretch.
Whew.
We'll call it a day.
Last one.
You want to go find some sort of kind of raised implement, a chair, a box, a couch.
I'll just show you and then you can do it on your own. This is called a prayer stretch. After all those push-ups, it should help. Just put your elbows on there. Bring your hands backwards towards your neck. And try and get your head through the window that your elbows make. This is also a great stretch if you struggle with overhead mobility, to mix this into your regular stretches and hopefully get more range of motion in your shoulders. Come on out of that. Thank you for joining us today, guys. It was a good one. Nice and sweaty.
It was. As always, these videos are posted on Saturdays. They live up on the Foundation Gym YouTube channel, so feel free to go check them out again if you're looking for a good little HIIT workout. Like and subscribe, you'll get notifications when these go live every Saturday, so you can stay up to date with the weekly workouts.
Yeah, leave a comment if you liked it. We'd love to hear from you.
Yeah, if you have any movements that you might want to see, let us know.
Yeah.
Post those in the comments as well. We'll check them out.
Taking requests.
Yeah. All right. Great job today, everybody. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you in the next one.